Hi everyone, Simon Keeling here with your Flying Week and Weekend Ahead Outlook, brought to you exclusively by Fly Magazine in association with weatherschool.co.uk. It's Monday the 10th of February. Thanks again for watching, and what a windy weekend that one was. Gusts of over 80 knots in places. No doubt many of you not flying particularly, well, you wouldn't have been flying on Sunday. You might have got some in on Saturday. The coming week looks windy as well, I'm afraid, so it's probably a week to be getting some of those brownie points back, and if not, you could always do some studying at Weather School. My online guide to Scootees course is available now. I'll tell you more about that in just a second, but like I say, it's a windy week. Wednesday at the moment looks the best day for flying. Thursday pretty reasonable in Scotland but not elsewhere, and I think we're headed into a breezy and unsettled weekend. There are going to be these brief ridges coming through, such as the one that we see on Wednesday, so it's not all closed completely, but I think if you do manage to get in a little weather window, then you've done well. Can you believe I've actually booked a lesson for Wednesday? So I've got everything really crossed. I saw this little ridge building in at the end of last week, and it still looks to be there now. So, like I say, I am hoping that we get there. Anyway, Aviation Weather School. Have you been yet? If not, why not? Get yourself along to Aviation Weather School Part 1 on Saturday the 16th of May. We had Part 2 last weekend, and it was real good fun, so thanks to everyone who came along. On Part 1, we build your confidence in being able to interpret forecasts and take it beyond the PPL. It builds your confidence in the forecasts that you see and in you being able to make predictions yourself. And I demystify, excuse the pun, but I demystify things like, you know, the frontal charts. When you see a surface chart with the front on it, so many of you are confused by what they actually mean, and I really take it down to basics and show you how to use those simple charts in order to be able to make forecasts for the coming days ahead and plan your flying as well, so you can spot those weather windows and know that if you book the aircraft for a particular day or you book a day off work, you know that you're likely to fly. So if that's the sort of thing that appeals to you, get yourself along to Aviation Weather School. It is always great fun, and we have a maximum of 6 people on it, so what you find is that there's a lot of interaction there, and it works really well. So I've got 4 places left on my school on Saturday the 16th of May. They do book up quickly, as you know, so if you want to come along, please get your place booked now. Interesting one out there today. This is the chart as of this afternoon. We've got this little feature that's just shooting along southern parts of England and southern Wales, bringing cloud, bringing periods of rain, but also sleet and snow. The freezing levels are decreasing too. It's a real unstable flow actually that's affecting the country at the moment. It's blowing heavy showers into the west, but you can see here there's not that much rain around in the east. So although I've put tick boxes there, the winds kill it. So basically it's a non-flyable afternoon. But something I wanted to show you was this. This is the forecast Scutee diagram for Birmingham for this afternoon. Take a look at this. This is just a classic. Now, this is why I think Scutees open the door to everything. This is, can you see it almost looks like a dog standing on its front legs? What we've got here is a cloud base in here, we've got a cloud top in here, and this is the classic signal for a cumulus cloud. So we've got bases on there of around 4,000 feet, tops are up at about 20,000 feet. This is the showers blowing in. Also down the right side here, these are sort of wind speeds we're going to see for much of this week at different levels. 20 knots, 40 knots at 3,000 feet, 45 knots at 4,000 feet, and 50 knots at 5,000 feet, 55 knots at 10,000 feet. So certainly pretty breezy conditions, but the Scutee gives you so much information. And as I say, I've got my online A Pilot's Guide to Scutee course. Now, this is the Weather School site, weatherschool.co.uk. To go to aviation, you see there we've got Aviation Weather School Part 1. You can book your place there now to belong to Aviation Weather School. That's the classroom-based course. But if you just want a little snippet, then my online course, A Pilot's Guide to Scutees, is available as well. And you can take that now. It explains all about Scutees. It explains how they work. You can forecast up to many days in advance using them. And things like freezing levels, cloud bases, cloud tops, whether there's going to be showers or whether there's going to be rain. All that information is contained on these features here. So loads of information, and you can take that course now. Just click on take this course now, click here to enroll, and that's it. you'll be enrolled. So it's something you can do during the course of this week with the bad weather around, is do some learning, and I guarantee that SCUT course will just pay for itself straight away. Anyway, on with the forecast tomorrow. Here we go. Low pressure centred off towards the north of Scotland. On Tuesday, we've got strong winds still. You see there the isobars close together. Further showers blowing into the west. And I've got to be honest, I think it's non-VFR in the west because it's just going to be too breezy. Eastern areas, maybe marginal for eastern Scotland. Perhaps VFRable for a time. Base is 3,000 feet, tops at 15,000 feet, but again, quite gusty. I don't hold much hope down these eastern areas either for flying. I just think it's going to be a too breezy day. Now, Wednesday, look at this. Come on, bring it on. Here's the ridge. Come on, you can build in. Ridge building in during the afternoon. Not sure I'm going to be that lucky because there's a trough here, so I think there will be some showers running in ahead of it. So I'm going to go marginal across western Scotland, much of western England, much of western parts of Wales. Could be some CBs associated with the showers. A 2,000 to 3,000 foot base, a 15,000 to 25,000 foot top. But things improving as this ridge builds in. May only be for 4 or 5 hours, but I think there will be a brief improvement. Eastern parts, eastern Scotland, eastern England, breezy, but should be flyable. Bases around 3,000 to 4,000 feet, tops at around 10,000 to 12,000 feet. As I say, it's only a narrow window though, because by Thursday that happens. Low pressure is in control again. Rain passing its way eastwards. It's basically non-VFRable for much of England and also Wales as that rain passes through. May improve in the west later, and I think probably Scotland is okay too. Bases here around 4,000 feet, tops at about 8,000 feet. And then for Friday, well, more fronts passing eastwards on Friday, so non-VFRable as those fronts pass through. Bases 1,000 feet, tops at around 12,000 to 15,000 feet. But the good news is that we'll find probably brighter conditions following in from the west later. So through Ireland, I think into the west of the UK, the showers move in. It's still breezy, but there may be some local flying possible. Now on to Saturday, very similar conditions. Low pressure in control west of Scotland. Fronts pushing eastwards. May get a bit of flying in at first in the far east as the ridge builds in, but generally non-VFR as these fronts move in, and it becomes a very windy once again. And then for Sunday, the low pressure off eastern parts of Scotland, strong winds in Scotland, non-VFRable here, probably non-VFRable down much of that western coast. Maybe marginal for central and eastern areas, but I'm not holding out much hope. It looks a very breezy day once again. Things could change. The detail may alter into the weekend, but at the moment, it's not looking particularly brilliant. Now, don't forget Aviation Weather School on Saturday the 16th of May. I'm booking places for that now, so come along if you can. You can see all the information at weatherschool.co.uk, and like I say, that's also the place where you can study A Pilot's Guide to SCUTs, and I explain all about these things in there. You get a 3-hour course, and that you can dip in whenever you want, lifetime access, and you get a free ebook as well, which explains more about SCUTs. I've written that for you, so you've got that as a backup as well to the course. So loads of information there for you. And as I say, you can go to weatherschool.co.uk and study that now. But it'd be great to see you at Aviation Weather School on Saturday the 16th of May. Okay, I'll leave you with that for now. Whatever you're doing, thanks again for watching. Keep the sun shining, and bye for now.